Hey, welcome to my garden again. It's been a while. Between the 100-degree weather, violent storms, tornado warnings, torrential rains, uh, I'm waiting for the locusts and the frogs, and we've had it all, and it's been tough dodging in and out, trying to do stuff outside, and I haven't had much time. But today's the day, July 23rd. Uh, So this is one of our pollinators' favorites. So this is a hummingbird mint. Um, it's one of the larger varieties, uh, and it's late. It's a little bit after 8, but pollinators love these. Uh, the Joe Pye weed that I have multiple varieties. This is the gateway variety. Uh, they can get big. I'll show you one of them that I have. My gladiolas are still blooming. I'm getting new ones uh, every day. If you cut them back, you'll get a bunch of new blooms. Not a lot at this time of year, but um, I have some of my uh, lilies blooming. These are my false sunflowers. It's a Heliopsis, and this is the uh, these are the Tuscan Gold Heliopsis. Um, I don't remember. Is it the Black Beauty? I think so. I think these are the Black Beauty lilies. Um, tucked in with my Heliopsis. There's more blooms. Uh, so one of the big changes, you actually see pipe and the sprinkler head pop up. Uh, so I'm trying irrigation. Um, it's okay. Still trying to figure it out. These are from a company in Tennessee called Neversink. So it's polytubing, uh, and I can put a hose connector on them. My water pressure is not that great, city water. So I can only do 2. I can do 3, but it doesn't project far enough to make it worth putting 3 in. So I do 2, so I have 1 here and the 1 over there, which I may move these around a little bit because I'm not liking it too much. My bridal spirea blocks the sprinkler too much, so I need to probably get it in there somewhere, or even behind the bird bath, because that would probably work a little bit better. But yeah, they're wobbler sprinklers, so they do a pretty good job. It just, finding the proper placement. How many can you put on the line? There's a metal stake that's on the bottom of these. It goes down about a foot, so they don't move that much. So it's a pretty good option. Petunias are doing pretty good. Weather's been tough. Roses are perking back up. This time of year you get black spot. I people have asked me what do I do for black spot, and it's basically I thin out the rose. You can't cure it. The fungicides and stuff, all they do is kind of stop it from spreading, but it doesn't fix anything. So you still need to thin it out and cut everything out. So these are my blackberry lilies. Let me see if there's any still blooming. These are the seed pods. There's thousands of these things. you can let them basically, these are in the iris family, even though they're called lily. But you can kind of tell they're an iris family with the leaves. So looks like an iris leaf. So you basically let these dry on the plant, and you got to get them before they split open, or one to fall on the ground and reseed, or more than likely the birds will steal them from you. But yeah, it's so I have these sprinklers. I have lines, so I haven't. If I like it where it is, I'm going to bury these. So I have one here, and the connection is over by the sidewalk, and my other one is down there. These two seem to be okay. I like how it's working, but we'll see. My hibiscus are blooming. I got a couple of them, but it's nighttime, so they close up. I have a dark red one over there. But this area is coming together. I like the black-eyed Susans I got. Because these are the Indian summer. So these are, it's a much bigger bloom. Probably next year they'll be even bigger. Which will be good. So in here, I'm going to put false indigo, Baptista, whatever people want to call it. So I'm going to put one here and one right there. So this is one of the Joe Pye weeds. So I'm 6'4". This thing is far over my head. Some of them, they'll get 8 feet tall. I know the weather's been kind of rough on plants like this. I have a lily there I need to move. I have one all the way in there that I need to move. Here's my other hibiscus. They are pretty. My sea of Heliopsis, the burning heart. And then I have more over here. And they must have been labeled wrong, because these are not the burning heart, these are the bleeding heart variety, which is great, because this is the plant last year. If you go back through the videos, this is the plant in the area where the bunnies found out that they love Heliopsis, and they had a field day, and they just continued to just shred them. So not much change going on in the back. Just trying to let things settle. This time of year I don't do much outside. I let Mother Nature, my crepe myrtles, kind of done blooming. I'm just happy it bloomed. With that late freeze we had, this thing was so burnt damaged, I wasn't sure if it was going to survive, let alone bloom. And then my crazy wisteria, I could tell it loves the new arbor. This thing has gone crazy. This is one of the things, probably tomorrow I'll get in here and trim some of this out. It's starting to attach itself to the Joe Pye weed. But that's nature. And the other one, the new Amethyst Falls that I put on the other side of the arbor is growing up. It's almost to the top of the arbor already. So this is going to be tricky. I may need to uh, rearrange things, but I don't know because the wisteria blooms, some time ago, really 2 months ago, and the Joe Pye weed isn't really anywhere near this tall. So I just need to, trim this back, and wisteria loves that because it'll just keep growing. But I don't want it to start choking things out. And it's a native variety, so it's not invasive. So the agapanthus, and new white ones, I like because it adds a variety of color this time of year. Or my, these are my favorites. These burning heart false sunflowers. That's why I have them everywhere. And my one agapanthus, my midnight blue, which I've had for years, but it just doesn't bloom. So, yeah, the back hasn't really changed. My black knight butterfly bush. We had that conversation where I cut it all back and I was gonna let it grow in. And it was just overgrown last year, and I never cut it back, so that was my fault. Blackberries, we're getting blackberries. I am actually getting blackberries. A lot of red ones still, so they haven't ripened. I do have, one problem I found. Where's an example? So, tree of heaven. We took actually two of them out that were on my neighbor's property. Well, they were on the fence line. And the tree of heaven is a host plant for the. Now I just completely forgot. I'll think of it. And apparently this thing, because it's highly invasive, the laner flies, that was it. They're highly invasive. So we cut the tree down as far as we can go. And this thing, the roots, so there must be a root through here. And it just keeps, I pull these out, cut them out, dig them out. And the new one will pop up in a couple days. I'll get them in the lawn. There's one right there. I'll get them in my raised bed. So they are doing everything possible to survive. My plum tomatoes were doing really well, but apparently the deer like plum tomatoes, which I did not know. My habaneros, I got a ton of habaneros. I did try one the other night, and these are super hot. I got a bunch of bell peppers I need to take. I had a couple that I didn't get quick enough. In the back, it's just still. I moved all the true shade stuff, but I need to move this hydrangea. This is a limelight. It needs a little bit more sun because it's not blooming. And I have a fire fab over there I need to move because it doesn't get any sun. Everything's, growing, so that's a positive. But there's no color back here, so I need to work on that. But it's been a struggle going from mostly full shade to almost full sun now. And then my blueberries I moved are starting to come back, so they like it here. And then my new section of my hydrangeas, and my grapes. Oh, I didn't notice that. So my potato vines are growing in pretty well, except for apparently someone found my potato vines. But I'd rather have them eat my potato vines than my roses. So, which they're doing too. But these are the Incrediballs. I know they came out with a new variety. They're Stormproof is the name of it. Because the Stormproof ones, the stalks are just a little bit thicker. But yeah, still working on this area. Really waiting for my neighbors to take all these trees out and their fence, to replace their fence. So I'm not really doing anything because they're going to be stomping through here. And I'm not sure exactly where they're going to put the new fence. So I have to wait for that. But yeah, that's it. Grapes are. I started one lateral run, a wire run, so I can get a little intermingling of the two different plants, and I'm basically going to put them across the top and one a little bit lower to create a whole draping of the grapevines and do connected these two as well. So, but yeah, time. But yep, that's it. Yes, this is this is the Fire Fab hydrangea. This one gets a lot of sun now. So it is the first year it's really bloomed. These will turn pink, after the original bloom. So, but yep, this is my gardens. And if you have any questions, comments, you want to like my video, subscribe. Questions, I'll answer what I can. I need to start doing more specific videos on like a specific plant or an idea of what I have, and sit down and do that instead of just the tours. But this way, if you can't come here, you can get an idea of what I'm doing. And honeysuckle's still blooming. Had 3 hummingbirds on this morning. It's still pushing out blooms. This is the coral honeysuckle, which is a native. But yep, that's it. Thanks for watching.